Coffee plays a very important part in human history. It was first discovered by the Sufi Muslims in the 15th century, before globalizing across Europe and the rest of the world. Coffee has always been known to provide energy for people so that they can rest less and work more, and the whole world relies on it. But what many people get wrong about coffee, or at least the caffeine in coffee, is that they do not actually produce energy for the body. Instead, it blocks your tired receptors. Your body naturally produces chemicals called adenosine. Does that sound familiar? Adenosine, like the adenosine and adenosine triphosphate, ATP for short. You might have heard before that ATP provides energy for the body. So to get energy, ATP is broken down and adenosine is produced. When you're awake, this happens at preposterous amounts. Regardless of whether you are on the treadmill or sitting at your desk staring at your laptop screen, adenosine is produced more than it is consumed. These chemicals bind to receptors in your body which, when detected, will tell your brain, hey, I am detecting these weird chemicals. Your brain feels kinda weird, a little tired. I think I need to take a break. At low adenosine levels, your brain just kinda ignores it and carries on with the day. But at higher levels, you start to feel tired, a little bit sleepy. That's when you realize you need a cup of coffee. But how does caffeine in coffee give you energy? Well, it doesn't. See, caffeine is special because it naturally looks like adenosine. Here is a picture of an adenosine molecule. There are two main parts on it that explains how it activates a receptor. First, this weird-looking bug up here. This is called an adenine ring. Its main job is to position the molecule on the receptors and bind to it, sort of like the docking arm on the space station. Second, these OH limbs here. These are called hydroxyl groups. They activate the receptors to tell them, hello. An adenosine molecule has binded to you, and then these receptors tell your brain, which causes it to produce the tired signal. Now look at caffeine. Does this look familiar? This weird bug shape looks just like an adenine ring. So when inside your body, caffeine molecules can bind to these receptors. Now it is true that caffeine doesn't really have an adenine ring, but as long as there's some sort of structural resemblance, it can still compete with adenosine by blocking the receptors. But notice how caffeine doesn't have these hydroxyl groups. That is the main reason why it does not make you tired like adenosine. Although it binds to the receptors, it is unable to activate it. Think of it this way. There are 10 people locked in a room with 4 same doors. Only one person has the key to unlock the doors, while the other 9 have the same fake key each. When everyone goes around trying to unlock the doors, the doorknob is occupied by the false keys while the person with the actual key cannot find an empty door to open. So in this scenario, caffeine functions just like the fake key by preventing the real adenosine from binding to the receptor. Thus, the brain would not send out a tired signal, resulting in the body believing that it still has energy to carry out more tasks.